Hebu mtupatie secrets zile zimework. How do you solve conflicts, because there's definitely gonna be conflicts. How do you spice up the marriage? How do you avoid external forces? There's a lot of external forces, from friends to family to career to money to everything. Give us the whole shebang.
Right. Maybe if I may answer in a masculine way. Number one, I'll start with the core, which was God, because how we did it from the beginning, for us, we know there are many ways of doing it, but we decided we won't do it how we used to do it before we got born again. So from the beginning, when we were dating, no intimacy before marriage. That's where it all started. All the days we dated, that was off the book until we walked down the aisle. And I think for us...
Ngoja kidogo, kuna swali, kuna shida iko mahali. How long did you guys date for?
I think 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah.
There was no intimacy for 2 years?
No, nothing.
Alikuwa anafanya hizo tandarua zake?
Hey, she was fly, I'm telling you. It was a battle, but we won it.
It was tough, actually. It was tough.
Ebu do for us a poll. Kama 90-day rule ni watu wana complain. Okay, can you wait for 2 years? Can you wait for 2 years before kugodha? Wewe una venye utaiweka na English. Abando mumindo. Weka na English yako tu hapo. If people can wait for, if this one applies for either the ladies and the men, if you're watching, weka tu yes or no. Sasa tu tuone hiyo poll itaendaje. Unaweza ngoja miaka 2. Woli ngoja.
We did.
It was us.
It's us.
No, unajua inaweza kuanga ni nyinyi lakini ni wewe ndio una gauge. Mwingine akosema wewe. Sorry, my bad. My bad.
So when we were dating, we agreed that actually even before we started dating, we agreed, let's pray about it. If God is not in it, let him scatter it in his own ways. So we took a day and prayed about it before he even proposed for me to be his girlfriend. That's not even for marriage.
Yeah.
And when we were at peace with it and we knew God is in it, one thing we knew, God cannot be in this, and again we are living in sin, what we'll do is we will expel God in the equation.
Actually, not our standard. God is a godly standard.
Yeah. If it was our standard to get God,
the body was in a letter shida, but this, I want to honor God because of his word. And that's where for us, I think the core of all started. Because from us, we involved God from the beginning. We did it God's way. Yeah. And from there, God will come through in a major way. So and even when we have issues, because we have had them like normal human beings, there are things to agree. Here that we can't see eye to eye. Let's take it to the third party. You pray. Let me pray. Let's come pray together. By the end of it all, we always come up with a solution that is for both of us.
So when I said yes to being his girlfriend, the first thing we prayed, like we told God, we are grateful because I was honestly in love with this guy. So if it was a no for you, if you'd scatter this, if loving you is wrong, is right, if loving
wrong,
you is
I don't want to be
wrong,
right.
I don't want to be right. That was the situation before we prayed about it. So it was a scary prayer because God is not just an idea. He does things, he can scatter. So when we felt the peace and we knew God is in this, we first said, God, thank you, because this would have been my choice any day. But then again, we also want to glorify you with our journey.
Yeah.
So we don't want to sin along the way.
Ulijuaje Mungu amesema yes?
So God speaks. The Bible says this, that the God who created ears hears. Aliumba because anajua kazi yake. He created a mouth because he understands what speaking means.
Yeah.
So God speaks. And he may not speak like audibly, unamsikia akisema, but there's a certain assurance in the spirit. You can know God is in this and you can't fake it.
Yeah. The way God speaks.
Usikiki Samueli.
You still can. God is not limited.
He's speaking in many ways, but the biggest speaking is through his spirit in us.
Yeah.
Certain peace and conviction that this is the right thing. Go ahead.
Okay.
And that's what we did. And for us, I think that has been the core. The other things, of course, because as much as we are spiritual, we are also human. So there are things we do, because there's a question we had asked, what is the secret? For us, the greatest secret is God.
Yeah.
And now from there, because the Bible also says that my people perish for lack of knowledge, marriage is able to survive not through love, but through knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. You have to understand the person you are dealing with, because you'll be so much in love, you may love God, and then things will happen and you separate, you fall out.
Yeah.
So it's about understanding what her needs are, how she's unique in her own ways. I'm also unique. Akinisoma, you only have one wife to study. Like, see, wengi sini huyo, have a PhD in her. Understand what makes her tick, what inampeleka out. Yeah. When you understand that, then just do it. So sometimes we follow other people, but your wife is unique. Ako hapo, kile anataka unaweza muuliza before you even go anywhere else. So I have had just a masterclass of just studying her, and she studied me. And then we live our own life that way. Yes.
The poll is on. Nakimebiwo. The guys voting here, munadanganya, and I will miss you guys in heaven. So the poll is, would you be okay dating for 2 years before having intimacy with your partner? So yes is 69%.
Ah.
No is 31%.
Kenya is a Christian country.
Tufanye poll hapa. Very good. Maggie Dumia. Yeah. Huyu ashaanguka tayari. Korir. Voke.
No, Bongo.
Davido. Nick. Nick. Nick huyu ni kwa TikTok tao. Honest. Itilafu. Sharon. So out of the people who are just in here, only 2 of them wamesema inaweza, the rest of them wamesema kidogo tricky. Sasa unaona hawa wameiba kura. Lakini tutaangalia in the end. Musijali guys, we still have time. We have 3,500 people watching this live. Mimi nilisha vote. Nilisema hell no. 2 years bro. Well, if I was waiting for 2 years before marriage, because Miss Jay was married, I would not have no children, clearly. You need to be impatient.
You need Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, leo kutest drive. But, also it depends with how the understanding between the two individuals, the background, then where you're coming from, where they're coming from, and then now involving God. Most of our relationships, we never involve God. Even myself, by the way, when I look in hindsight, I realize some of my relationships, I never included God.
Some.
I never.
Maybe all.
Yeah, some.
Maybe all.
No, there is one I did, alafu nikasota. Nilirudi shago tena. No, yenda aliniambia tu, magai, si hapa ni shago kwenyu. I'll see you later. Then I can walk. But if I'm actually seeing some of the signs. I sit here with a lot of couples, and when they say I pick things, I'm like, this part. Like some, we were not even friends, we were lovers. Because unapata, there's somebody I was with, nakaa hivi nataka watch movie, yeye anaenda kulala. Mimi niko, babe, so come to watch movie. Anambia, hey, watch movie zako, mimi naenda kudoze. Now me, my part was like tukikanenda watch movie, quality time, tumechill. Hatu doze hapa kwa kiti, niwekele kichwa hapa kwa paja, ama niwekele mguu, doze hapa. Yako zile mimi uko. So automatically unaona we are not friends, because yeye anapenda hii, mimi anapenda kulala, mimi napenda watch movie. So when I look at those things, I'm like, even if you look at even prayerfulness, if I look at watu wangu wengi. Watu wengi wengine na kuomba well. Yeah. So there are those things. Yeah. So like you guys, you see, you met in church, you're praying together. Back home, there's something you said here of, if there's a situation, you go pray, I go pray, then we come and pray together.
Yeah.
I'm like, kwa nini umeomba na kaomba na mkomba pamoja? Okay, wewe umeomba. Na yeye? Kuna mtu hapa mtu wake amaiomba? Si unaona? Si wa saizi wa kitambo. Nasikia venye wameruka ngoni. Yeah, so I think that part also, because you see, like most men, you're considered the head of the house. So some ladies will say, you omba, we tuombe. And also some men consider women to be the nini ya kushikilia, prayer warrior. We tuombe, mami, omba, uniombe na uombe watoto. So you forget it's supposed to be. Si kuna ile nini nasemanga, 2 strings are better than 1, and when God comes in it, three are now better than. Yeah. So kuna hiyo part. Now, let's talk conflict resolution. How do you guys do it?
So we have grown over the years. There were times our arguments would be heated, tunaletana juu, tunakosana. And then over the years, we have been intentional about fighting the problem, not fighting each other.
Okay.
So one thing pia tume understand, and we have been intentional about learning, is that kuna 4 Ds in marriage.